Every
Right.
day is a gift, and
Right.
it's an opportunity for me to share God's love or give hope to somebody else.
That's inspiring, Cody, because this world, there are so many people that are thinking that they are going through whatever they're going through alone, and they're feeling like victims. But what you're giving them is a ray of inspiration. Here I've been in this dark place, and somehow through my family, through God, I made it through to the other side, and now I celebrate what was meant, what was intended for bad. Now I celebrate to give others hope. And so I think in this world, we're to give hope to others around us. We're to use our story, whatever it is, for hope for others. I really like that. And I like your process of, embracing your current situation, taking control, developing mentors, because so many people want to do it alone, and then trusting the process and being confidently you and owning it. Um, is there something else you want to talk to the audience about embracing? Would it be more along the point of vision? And one other thing that I'm hearing from you is you are choosing. So people that are feeling defeated, they're not choosing themselves. They're choosing, but they're actually staying in their muck. How do you choose out of your muck and go further? What is your mindset when you're doing that?
Yeah, well, I think it's definitely within those 4 steps that we're given. I think there's a lot if you just begin to embrace it and look outside of yourself and recognize and appreciate the life that you do have. There is somebody somewhere in the world today that would love to live living. They would love to have that job that you have. They would love to have that spouse that you have. They would love to have those children that you have. And so it's choosing to see those things. And I love this quote. I will mention it. Once again, I don't know who said it, but I love it. The key to success is playing the hand you were dealt like it was the hand that you wanted.
Ooh.
And that's powerful. And so if you really want to get to the other side, and if and that's, once again, it's your choice. You can live your life miserable. You can play the victim mentality. You can be depressed. By all means, that's your right. But I choose to see the positive. I choose to see the best of myself and know that, you know what, today's a new day. Every breath I have is a gift from God, and I want to make the most of it. And so if you want to live a successful life or achieve that vision, whatever it might be, I love that quote. Play the hand you were dealt like it was the hand that you wanted. Choose to see all the positive and what good you can pull out from that experience.
Yes, yes. Okay, so a question for you. When you wake up in the morning, just on a daily basis, what gets you out of bed? Is that your vision, your message, your instilling hope? What gets you up on fire?
Yes, I would say that, and because I know that I'm here for a purpose, as well as one that is alive and hearing this at this very present time. You're here for a purpose, and whether you believe in God or you don't, I still choose to see that every single human being has a purpose in today's world, and they can do something to better the world around them. And my faith in God is extremely important, and so I seize the opportunity. When you go through something like I went through, you recognize how short life is, and so I rejoice. I'm glad that I'm alive. It's by God's grace. So I'm choosing to get up, and you know what? I'm gonna make the most of my day.
Right.
I'm gonna help as many people as I can, or take steps to get to that.
Right, right, right. And I've noticed that because I know that there's somebody out there in the audience right now listening to Cody and I who needs to hear this message, and you are stuck in your muck. And when you begin to choose to look outside your world, you will be amazed at how you will begin to see positive things and how you can influence others. But when you're stuck in yourself and looking inwards, it's really difficult to get out of that. You go down a dark hole. And so we're encouraging you to take Cody's 4 points. Take a pen and paper, write down your vision, trust your process, be confidently you, and begin to get yourself to the other side. No, none of us are a victim. We've all gone through stuff, and there is hope. That's what Cody is giving you, hope. Think about what he's gone through, but we've all gone through stuff, and we can get to the other side and then not only embrace it, but we can celebrate and be instrumental in the lives of others. So our time is almost up. I want you to tell us a little bit about your book and then how you're going to offer them a free chapter, which is great, and how they can get a hold of you. But what is the title of your book? Tell us, and then let us know a little bit about it.
Yes, it is titled Scar Release, Breaking Free of Yesterday's Troubles. And the name of the book is actually named after a surgical procedure I had gone through in the burn unit. Scar release is where they go in and they cut the scar at its root, and they allow you to be mobile. And so, for instance, as a burn survivor, I have contracture scars. And if this scar occurs over the top of a joint, it can limit the mobility of that joint. And with my hand, for example, the scars had contracted so much that I couldn't even hold on to a bottle of water. Wow. And so a lot of the way I define scar release is that a scar release does not remove the appearance of a scar. It allows the mobility to move with the scar. And so I encourage everyone that has a scar in their own life to not allow that scar to limit them in their everyday life. The scar is permanent, whether it be physical or emotional. However, it's all a matter of moving on and still being functional in your everyday life.
Oh, thanks for explaining that. That's great.
Well, yeah, it's no problem. But the book is, I'm talking a lot about my story, but it's not just about me. It's truly connecting to the reader. And, I wrote it in such a way that it's very conversational, and it's not a very long book, so it's not intimidating as far as size, but it became an Amazon bestseller. And it is out there, and I would love for everyone to grab a copy of it.
Great, great. And what is your free gift today to them?
Yes, if they would like, they can go to my website, codybyrns.com. That is CODYBYRNS.com. And on there is a tab that says Scar Release Book. They can go on there. They can learn a little bit more about it, but they can also download the first chapter for free. And kind of just read the chapter, get your thoughts, and then from there on, you can go forward and get the book.
Thank you, Cody. Hey, I am sure that many people say to you, because I've often thought this, your last name is Byrns, and that is your story. So I'm sure people say that to you all the time. That's pretty amazing, because that's how they can get a hold of you. It's just spelled BYRNS. But somebody knew a long time ago your story, didn't they?
That's right. I was talking with a pastor about that, and by the way, I do have the domain Cody Byrns, where it's BURNS. That's a common thing I run into, but it's no problem. But because it is BYRNS, I had a pastor point out, Cody, the difference is the Y, and he can.
Gosh, I love that.
Y, and it's quite powerful if you think at it from that perspective, and so yeah.
I love that. So, Cody, in closing, what is the legacy that you would like to leave behind? You talked a little bit about legacy, but what do you want to leave behind, and how do you want to be remembered by your family and your friends?
I want to be remembered as somebody that didn't give up when things got tough, but I don't think I don't want people to recognize me as a perfect individual, because that will never happen. But as somebody that served God and had a heart to please Him, and that spent his time on earth doing the most that he could to enhance the kingdom of God, sharing joy, giving hope to others, and hopefully someday I'll have children and they begin to carry on that legacy. So that's extremely important to me.
That's beautiful, and you're already living your legacy. So, Cody, thank you for coming in. Thank you for 2 weeks of sharing from your heart, your story. And we are better because of listening to your story and how you have inspired us. So, audience out there, there is hope no matter how down you are today. There is hope for a better tomorrow, and the choice is yours. So, I would go over Cody's four points for the process, the four process, and I want to encourage you today to begin today. Don't start tomorrow. Don't start on Monday. Begin today. If you are on a hole, begin to make the process out of there. And there is hope because Cody has said so. And we're going to believe Cody. Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, thank you.
And remember out there, it is never too late. It is never too late to turn those scars into stars. It is never too late to go after your dreams. No matter where you have been, it is never too late to begin to choose a better path. Out there, we want you to know there is hope. Bye for now, and bye, Cody. Thank you.